Hey, Trump voters, did you know that statistically speaking, if all of you were to take your own lives right now, the world would genuinely be a better place? Did you know that? Like, if you all were to right now, the world would be better off without you. Genuinely. The world would celebrate. We'd get some real work done. If all of you were to drop, it would be better for the world.
It would have been a better world if his mom had swallowed just that one time or spit him in the bathroom sink. Oh, I don't know if I can post that one. Ooh.
Did you feel like a beta male when she made a joke about you being triggered?
No, I don't look at humanity or masculinity in such stark, primitive, uninformed terms as beta or alpha.
Beta!
January is here and these woke feminists still refuse to stop melting down over the Donald Trump election. Some are saying that Trump winning is a sign of systemic oppression, but I'm saying it's a sign of systemic optimism.
If I understand correctly,
You don't. It says, my mom got drunk yesterday because she is mourning democracy and spent the day yelling at Trumpers in the bar. She is a conservative's worst nightmare. Okay, let's see what this conservative's worst nightmare is like.
Trump selected cable news warrior Matt Gaetz to be his attorney general, and Robert F. Kennedy popped up on Fox repeatedly, criticized Vice President Kamala Harris from the
We're gonna go back to where we
used the Trump choice to run the Department of Health and Human Services.
let's get measles,
NPR.
smallpox, and polio.
Kids across America are thinking right now, why can't this be my mom? I don't know how old her child is, but this is a very poor example of how to handle life when it does not go your way. Ooh, true. She's a conservative's worst nightmare. Clown emoji. She's actually one of the more sophisticated Democrats. Oh. Her mom looks like she lives outside the bar. Oh. Congrats, your mom is an alcoholic with a new excuse to justify it. Oh. Ooh. She is a conservative's best example of what leftism does to people. DNC and legacy media propaganda has broken people. Ignorance is not always bliss.
For anybody who hasn't kept up with politics, there's been a lot going on in the past 24 hours. So it seems like Elon Musk is having a full-blown breakdown. He changed his Twitter handle and profile picture. Some people are saying it's a white dog whistle, and I'll show an article that explains it.
I don't know what she's talking about. Everybody knows that Elon Musk is an African American. Getting sterilized because y'all couldn't act right in the voting booth. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Thank you for removing yourself from the gene pool. Voluntarily.
I don't know about you, but I'm walking into 2025 with my head held high, knowing that I have nothing to do with the show that will be this presidency.
2024 taught us that we'd rather elect a president with 35 felony counts over a woman. It's not even the right number. Oh my goodness.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
This guy has a song playing in the background that he's lip syncing to about karma. It says Trump supporters, when they get everything Trump promised, all their benefits / rights cut for billionaire tax cuts. Why don't these people know anything?
You're running like a beta male. Are you a beta male? Beta!
Astrology has been astrologying, but it is almost too much for me to get this news update the day that Mercury squares Saturn. This is the day when we are supposed to realize the blocks or who has misled us, who has deluded us, who is standing in our way. And we can see that a lot of people feel like Elon is, and Elon feels like a lot of people are standing in his way. So Saturn, restricting speech and authority. Let's look at his chart. Okay, that's better. We got Elon on the inner wheel, transits on the outer. You guys always ask me what I use. This is Astro Gold. I love how the sun is exactly opposite his sun today. Remember opposition energy?
It's amazing.
This is going to be one crowded, padded room. Toss her in with the rest of them. How do all these weirdos fall in paint? If you can't trust the rainbow-haired astrology TikToker, I mean, come on, who can you trust? Yep, just missing the clown nose.
Can we as a nation please collectively tell Elon Musk to f*** off? So Elon, get into one of your spaceships and shoot yourself into the sun.
Beta!
He's advocating for space violence. Space Force should arrest him. This man has greatly overestimated his standing and usefulness in society. I think we should keep the genius, and you can go, sir.
When should a man start making 100K?
I say at the ripe age of 18. At the ripe age of 18, you are out of your household, and if you have a girlfriend at the time, you should provide for your woman. I am a firm believer in that women should not work and that women's rights suck. So that men should provide for women, and I should not work my life.
When did Elon Musk's name show up on the ballot? When did his name show up on the presidential ballot? Why is a man who is a billionaire with a bachelor's degree in charge of our country? And you can't say he's not in charge because he is literally already making decisions and influencing our government everywhere.
Trump has not been inaugurated yet. So if Trump isn't in charge, how could Elon be usurping Trump's ability to be in charge? Oh!
If what has been going on the past 4 weeks is any indication of the next 4 years, the level of chaos already is mind-blowing. I do not and will never understand how people voted for this. Like, it is complete chaos. And it's not going to get any better.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
I keep getting the same comments on all my videos of like, oh, I'm pro-legal immigrant. I like the legal immigrants. And my question to you is, how do you know? How do you know which of the people that you see in your everyday life, like, you could just look at them and be like, documented? Like, and I mean this so respectfully. Actually, I don't. I mean this kind of a little disrespectfully. Most of you guys y'all don't know what a refugee is. You don't know what a migrant is. You don't know about the U.S. immigration system. And that's cool because you don't have to. But, like, you do not find it weird that, like, oh, they've got a piece of paper, I can treat them nicely? That doesn't feel fucking weird to you? Like, please.
What's her status? You're right. We don't know who they are by looking at them. And that's why we expect the government to do proper vetting of them. So we do know who they are when they come into the country. It has nothing to do with being nice. It has everything to do with removing people who don't respect the laws of your country and they want to take advantage of your previous generosity.
If I understand correctly, what happened the past 2 days in the United States of America is that the new attempted mob bosses of America, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, tried to bully, intimidate, and threaten the Republicans in Congress to do what they wanted. And it looked like it almost worked. But at the end of the day, 38 Republicans said no. They stood up to the bullies. They stood up to the wannabe mobsters of this country. That's what I understand happened.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
It is baffling to me that members of the community are still eating at Chick-fil-A. talking about the macaroni and cheese is so good. Babe, we just lost our rights in November. What do you mean? I got a coworker and she's like, yeah, I just can't help myself. It's just the food is so good. You don't even eat chicken. Why are you even going there? Nothing makes sense anymore.
Beta! Ask me out and you're a millionaire, I'll say yes.
If they're not a millionaire?
Then we can be friends. If he doesn't own a house, it's over $7 million, won't date him.
So to get this right, you're almost 40. You're almost 40 years old, right? Your biological clock is pretty much clocked out at this point. And you want a multi-millionaire, 0.1%, in an area that has the most beautiful young 20-year-old women on planet Earth. Does that summarize your position?
Yes.
I mean, she did say she already has millionaires.
Yeah, I'm not honestly worried.
Yeah, whatever. And I already have a Pegasus.
Keep laughing.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I have a Pegasus in my backyard. I fly him around sometimes when I'm going to the corner store. I hop on the Pegasus. It's awesome.
I've recently changed the content on this channel from apolitical to political, so I'm losing a ton of subscribers. So when I say like, share, and subscribe, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please subscribe. It would help me out immensely. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie. And Leroy's around here somewhere.